Hello gamers, today we're diving into the world of mobile gaming to bring you the top 15 best offline games for Android and iOS in 2025. In this list, you'll find a wide variety of titles, from fast-paced action games and thrilling horror experiences to expansive open-world adventures and high-octane racing. Each game on this list has been selected for its amazing graphics, immersive sound design, and engaging gameplay that you can enjoy anytime, anywhere, without an internet connection. So, let's get started. Grand Street Racing is basically a mobile game where you drive around a city, race other cars, and try to unlock cooler rides. I stumbled upon it while looking for a new time waster. Honestly, the first thing that caught my eye was how surprisingly good it looked, and cruising around the map was genuinely enjoyable. However, the city does feel a bit deserted. It would be way cooler with some virtual pedestrians and more NPC traffic to liven things up. Overall, Grand Street Racing is a decent way to kill some time and definitely has some visual appeal. The Schedule I project is an open-world simulation game where you're basically growing and selling your stuff. You start with a small setup, taking care of your plants. Then you figure out how to sell what you grow and make your business bigger. You'll probably spend time getting the things you need, upgrading your operation, and meeting people who want to buy what you're selling. If you enjoy simulation games where you're building something and managing resources, this could be interesting to try out on your phone. PsychoWorld is an open-world, monster collecting game like PsychoWorld. The designs are actually pretty cool and definitely stand out from your typical monster collecting game. There's also a crafting system in place where you gather resources and use your captured critters to help you build and survive. It's definitely a mobile game, so don't expect the same level of depth as PsychoWorld on PC, but it seems like a fun and unique take on the genre for your phone. If you're into collecting weird and wonderful creatures and crafting your way through a strange world, Real Truck Simulator Europe throws you into the driver's seat of a big rig across the European landscape. I've never been a hardcore truck sim enthusiast, but I have to say this game has a surprisingly chill and almost meditative quality to it. It's not the kind of game that's going to give you a rush of adrenaline, but if you're looking for something a bit more laid back and enjoy the idea of being a virtual trucker. Burst to Power. This is a new, action-packed game with a great battle style that's similar to what you'll find in Dragon Ball Z anime or games. Your objective is to finish levels where you'll be facing different enemies and bosses. Your character will have various skills and abilities that you can upgrade. You can also unlock better characters and upgrade all of them. There are many challenging levels that you will enjoy, and you can unlock new skills on the skill tree. The game is developed by the same people who made Power Level Warrior. Imposter Space Horror. It is a horror game where you and your team went to another planet to colonize it, but something went wrong. Waking up in your compartment, you realize that something has happened. There's an imposter at the station. He wanders through the dark compartments and destroys your team. Besides the imposter, you can also be killed by a lack of oxygen. Save yourself and save your team. All in all, if you enjoy horror games and elements of Among Us, then Imposter Space Horror offers tons of fun. Operation Anka. This is an action game that features evolved war action and an advanced military arsenal to push the excitement of first-person shooter games even further. The game delivers the most intense free-to-play drone reconnaissance simulation on mobile, where you will control a highly armed drone. Your job is to destroy all your enemies on the battlefield by using ultra-high-tech equipment and weapons, including rockets, missiles, cannons, etc. Geta Race. This is one of the newer racing games on Android. It features a simple premise, colorful graphics, and simple controls. The game includes a campaign and an online multiplayer mode. In addition, Geta Race has a pretty interesting plot, as we follow young Max, who lives and breathes high-speed cars. The game boasts 8 locations and 5 unlockable cars. They are probably unlicensed. So, if you're looking for a new racing game, Geta Race is a really enjoyable option. However, right now OffRoad Champion. This is a simulation game, as you may have guessed from the name, where you drive different types of vehicles on various terrains. The game has an improved physics engine, which gives you the most extreme off-road driving experience. There are also a lot of vehicles available in the game, such as trucks, SUVs, 4x4s, and 8x8s, which you can easily customize according to your own personal preference. Overall, the game has decent graphics, which you will really enjoy. Cats in Time. It delivers on that promise. This is indeed a chill game. Basically, this is a hidden object title where you'll hunt down hidden cats lost in time. But the whole thing plays out like an escape room game. This is why you'll solve intricate puzzles in each of the game's environments. As you hunt down these cats, the setup works well. The graphics are pleasant, and the puzzles are fun. So, if you're a fan of escape room. Grandson. It is a first-person POV game where you are to solve a series of puzzles and use stealth in order to escape the house. Grandpa has locked you in, and not much more is known about the situation besides that. The crazy grandpa hears every noise you make, so you must be careful not to drop anything or even step on a squeaky floorboard. Once he hears you, he'll run to your location, sneak up behind you, and put you in a cage. Overall, Grandson is a good game, but it needs a little improvement to it. Ylands is a low-poly, adventure sandbox game that throws you onto a bunch of different islands. You can gather resources, craft tools, build yourself a home, or even a ship to sail between islands. There's a surprising amount of stuff to discover. I spend a good chunk of time just exploring the different environments, each with its own resources and wildlife. Honestly, it feels like a game where your imagination is the limit. Steel Paws puts you in the metallic paws of a customizable robotic cat, navigating an intriguing open world. Honestly, the concept alone grabbed my attention, and playing it didn't disappoint. Moving through the different areas and engaging in the fluid combat felt consistently fun and required a good bit of tactical thinking, which I appreciated. While the graphics aren't going to blow anyone away, there's a definite charm to the art style, and everything runs pretty smoothly. Titan Soul definitely has that familiar top-down action RPG feel, and the name does bring Titan Quest to mind a bit. I found the core of exploring and fighting enemies to be pretty engaging, and there's a nice sense of accomplishment when you finally take down a tough monster. However, I also felt like it's still in a stage where it could become something much greater. While it's a decent experience as it is, it feels like it needs more content and